Shalom, 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 shalom. Shalom UncleK. Peace be upon you. Hallelujah. Praise the Most High Elohim Yahuwah through his son Yahusha. It's your brother UncleK. You already know what time it is, and you already know how we coming. Listen. Stop letting the world take your energy. Alright? There's a lot of things that we have to do as men. There's a lot of things we have to do as men to protect our energy, to protect our life force, to protect our essence. Right? There's a lot that we have to do. And you have to take the initiative steps to remove these things out of your life. For real. You know, you got to. You have to. Number one, this is what I want to say. Number one, numero uno. A lot of men are afraid to delete their social media accounts. Yes. You're afraid to delete that Instagram. You're afraid to delete that TikTok. You're afraid to delete that Twitter. You're afraid. You're too attached to it. Anything that you're too attached to that's not going to bring forth life to you, that's not going to help you in the long run, you got to get rid of it. You got to get rid of it, man. You got to get rid of that. Stop giving your energy to unwanted things. That's not going to make you level up. That's only going to drain you and take your energy. All right? There's so many things in this world that could just make a man want to tap out, you know, and for a fact, we're going to talk about that life force, of course. We're going to talk about that testosterone, you know. We're going to talk about men that's supposed to have that testicular fortitude. You know, men that's supposed to have that integrity, that power, that's supposed to hold on to that strength. We know for a fact that women have their devices that they use to take the essence from a lot of men too. And you're going to have to shut that down immediately. You're going to have to shut that down. You're going to have to be a man on purpose. All right? Now, a lot of men get drained on the internet, right? You get drained because you're too busy wasting your time on social media, scrolling, looking at everybody else's lifestyle, but not really locking in and getting that wisdom that you are looking for. And I'm not talking about the men that are doing the right things. Okay, this message is simply a reminder to protect your energy by all means. All right, you got to get rid of the things that's going to set you back. All right, it's going to set you back. So you got to get rid of that social media, gentlemen. Stop being afraid to delete that Instagram account. Stop being afraid to delete that TikTok account. You're not missing out on nothing. All right, stop acting like you're missing out on something. You're not missing out on nothing. You don't got to sit there and watch people's stories. You don't have to sit there watching. There's no need to be sitting there watching. All right, don't be the person that's so watchy, but not getting wisdom from it. All right, and that's a Caribbean term that we use. We don't like people that's too watchy. You know, someone watching what you're doing all the time. You're going in the store, you're doing some type of activity, and somebody's just watching you. You know, that's too watchy. So when it comes to this social media, I advise you, gentlemen, stop being so watchy on these social media apps. And if it's not bringing you any source of income, if you're not helping somebody, if you're not coming together with some brothers or something like that, you know, and making each other better, some type of empowerment, get rid of it. Simply get rid of it. I deleted my Instagram account because I seen nothing that I really needed on it. I had maybe 4,000 followers, and I was only following maybe a couple hundred, maybe like 300, 200. But who cares about those 4,000 people that was following me based off of my profile and based off of me posting model pictures and super aesthetic photos? Who cares? I don't know those 4,000 people. Those 4,000 people not doing nothing for me. And then on top of it too, you go on every other area of that app and there's a bunch of nonsense. There's a bunch of comics and people doing all different types of outlandish type of things, and there's no need for that app. So I took the step to just delete the app completely because there's no need to even have an account. And I want to say this as well too. A lot of you guys should think about this as well too on your journey of self-development, chastity, semen retention, whatever you want to call it. On this journey, let me tell y'all a gem as well too. There's another reason why you guys may be getting attacked spiritually, and I want to say this too about myself. Since I deleted my account permanently, I felt a release, right? Like something came off of me, right? Now, the reason why I say that is because pictures hold weight, right? Pictures hold weight. You may have an individual that may be creeping on your account, preying on your downfall, right? Have the image of you preying on your downfall, like just looking at you and hitting you up, right? Old people want to keep going to your profile, seeing what's going on with you. And especially when you're developing, you like posting pictures so everybody else can see, oh, he doing good. Oh, he's traveling now. Oh, he's getting muscle. Oh, he's working a new job. Oh, he just moving to a new apartment. You gotta you don't want people in your life like that. You don't want strangers in your life like that. All right. So that's another reason to get rid of it. Let me check out these comments. Yo, broski, what's going on, my brother? Shalom, UncleK, brother. Peace be upon you. Hope you're having a wonderful one, man. Elijah, shalom, what's good, Unc? I've been checking in your content for a while, man. I really appreciate your wisdom. The Most High bless you. Yep. Hey, man, may the Most High bless you too, my brother, and I appreciate your support. Always, man. Big man, UncleK was just bumping one of your videos in the gym. Hey, man, salute, my brother, salute. Yo, KJ, get that pump, brother. Get that pump, get that hypertrophy. Elijah said, I'm going to start deleting my social medias. Yeah, you're on a great point, my brother. Absolutely. It's such a pivotal thing for the man to not spend time on these social media accounts. I want to say YouTube has its own direction, right? Based off of the things that you are locking into to watch to get advice. I feel like YouTube could be something of so much benefits, even though every social media platform has its own criteria, right? Has its own motive, right? Now, when it comes to the man that's self-improving, when you're on social media, right? When you're on YouTube and you're constantly watching videos of improving yourself, that's the only thing that's going to be on your feed. Literally, what you're watching is going to be on your feed. Now, when you're on these other apps, when you're on maybe Instagram, Twitter, and stuff of that nature, they like to push their own agenda, right? What is trending now? What is popular now? They push that to you, right? They just want to captivate the audience, right? Of those that were naked to what was being promoted, right? So when it comes to the YouTube has a ton of benefits. You could learn how to tie a tie. You could learn how to cut hair. You could learn how to wash your ass properly. You could learn how to you can learn different languages. You can learn you can get motivation from individuals like me, you, and other content creators as well too. You can learn things from elders as well too. There's so much benefits on YouTube, but there's always a dark side of everything. Now, for Instagram and Twitter and TikTok, I don't think it's any benefit because number one, you're scrolling, right? And your mind is so fragile, right, to these 30-second videos that now you've created a tolerance to have no tolerance. Now you want everything fast, you want everything microwavable. Now you're just like, okay, 30 seconds, oh, I don't like it. 15 seconds, 2 minutes in, 2 seconds in, oh, I don't like it, I don't like it. I need to get off this, I need to get off this. Now keep scrolling until I find something that I like. That's the same aspect of when individuals are wrestling with that PMO addiction. It's the same thing, right? The PMO, you're trying to find this video, you're trying to find something that's going to give you a kick. You're trying to find something that's going to make you laugh on these TikTok videos, and it's not giving you what you're looking for. So that's why I advise every man to just get rid of these social media platforms because it's not getting you anywhere. Now, when it comes to the physical, you got to protect your energy by all means as well too, because A lot now let's speak off the perspective before we transition and talk about, how women would may want to make the man fall short. Let's talk about the man first. Let's talk about the man because it starts off with the man. Now, being a man, you got to make sure that you know yourself inside and out, right? And you got to continue to sharpen yourself inside and out as well too, right? Now, when it comes to protecting your energy, you have tons of individuals that's in a society that has a negative perspective of life because they feel like life is not going their way, and they don't understand that they are paying for their sins, right? They're basically everything that you did, you're paying for, right? And now, for me and you, or you and me, we haven't just taken one step forward. We took two steps forward, and we see the mistakes and we see the things that we want to get better at, right? So now, as we are becoming a man's man now and not still acting like a young man, now now you're in a phase where you're gonna have to have that emotional intelligence because you know that men now are very emotional, right? So when it comes to your countenance, they may feel threatened. Now, this is words of advice. Do not speak to everyone. There's no need to speak to everyone. There's no need to acknowledge the presence of another man just because he's in your presence, right? You have all the authority to keep your mouth shut and to choose who you want to speak to and who you want to shake hands with. You don't shake hands with everyone. You don't speak to everyone. You're a man's man. You must have this spiritual pressure about yourself that other men could feel as well too, that they have to have respect. If they disrespect you, it's because you're disrespecting yourself, right? And that happens a lot because a lot of men disrespect themselves. So when they step out into society, they're like raw meat for the wolves. Wolves and lions is ready to just attack them because they're so vulnerable because they're not taking care of themselves. Now you're taking care of yourself, you accumulated that immense amount of pressure, and the only way to accumulate this amount of pressure is for you to delay the gratification and for you to be on purpose. Now a man on purpose, he has that look in his eyes, right? He has that I'm hungry for life itself, right? And he has this solid countenance, right? Face structure strong. As your gentlemen can see, I shaved off my beard and I gave myself a goatee, right? And I feel like it makes me look a little bit more matured in a sense. Like I like switching it up. It's a new season, so I said, why not the goatee, right? And I'm really liking it. I'm really digging the look, right? And I noticed that it's a whole different kind of energy because men are now being taught that they have to grow a beard, right? It's nothing wrong with growing a beard, right? But sometimes in this life we have to do the opposite, right? You have a lot of men that feel as though that all they need to do is lift weights and look aesthetic. But a lot of men are not pushing the narrative that we need spiritual and mental growth. So we do the opposite, right? We know about the physical already, we do the opposite. Everybody want to focus on sex. We focus on abstinence. We focus on chastity, right? We do the opposite, right? Everyone else want to sag their pants, sag their jeans, act gangster. No, we act intelligent and we get wisdom and understanding, right? Everyone want to run out and praise and idolize these idiots in this world. No, we give praise to the Most High, right? We do the opposite, right? Come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. Yeah, that's witchcraft, man. Yeah, that's witchcraft. Yeah, you know that scrolling is not good. It makes your mind turns into a cracked egg, and it's not stable anymore because you should know what you want to watch immediately. You should be like, when I get on my phone, you get on YouTube, you should be like, I'm subscribed to X, Y, and Z. This is what I'm looking for in particular, and this is what I want to watch, and then you find it. It's pretty simple. Yeah, for sure. You need that presence, that pressure. Absolutely. Yo, what's going on, Hans? He said, yeah, for gentlemen, not gangsters. Yeah, G for gentlemen, not gangsters. Absolutely, absolutely. I love that comment because sometimes when you come around these modern men, they always like to call you, yo, what up, G? What up? Some people like, yo, you keeping it gangster. Oh, I like the way you walk. You keeping it gangster. Keeping it gangster. What does that mean? What do you mean keeping it gangster? I'm no gangster. What do you? Yeah, they be like, what up, G? What up, G? What up, G? Like, G what? G what? You know, this whole society too. They're now pushing this narrative of the pronouns, right? The pronouns. This pronouns that. This one lady asked me one day. She said, "What are your pronouns?" I said, "Sir." Simple as that. Call me sir when you see me, sir. Or, but yeah, that pronouns crap. Talking about when you see me, sir, sir, straight up. Yeah, gotta get in touch with your soul and the highest power before the rest of your life comes together. And that's facts. Yeah, that's facts, man. That's facts. Now now we already know the dynamic between men on the left side, between men on the left side and men on the right side. The men on the left side are like squirrels running around for the nut that fell off the tree. They're running around looking for it, looking for it, looking for it. But you have the men on the right side, that's doing the complete opposite of what the world is doing. And just continue to stay on that path, my brother. Continue to stay on that path because no matter what, no matter the adversity you're faced with, just know at the end of the day, you're gonna overcome all those things. You're gonna see past all those things, man. All right, now we're gonna transition to the last part because we gotta protect our energy, right? So let's see. Brother Garrett said, Uncle K, blessing to you, my brother. Keep the content coming, man. Praise Elohim. Hey, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate the support, brother. I'm gonna keep the content coming always, man. Always. Yo, what's up, Street? He said, man, my G, see? Great to see you, brother. Shalom, brothers. What's going on, brother Danny? That's what I'm talking about, man. He said, I ain't gonna lie, I was struggling with corn since I was 13, and right now I'm striving to inherit the kingdom. I'm on SR for 6 days in, and I feel very focused and strengthened both physically and spiritually. That's amazing. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, man. There's a lot of things that and I want to touch bases on that comment as well too, because you said that you were struggling with it since you were 13, right? The reason why I say you were struggling with it since you were 13 is because we inherit the sins of our fathers. And let me tell you, a lot of our fathers, they were sex addicts. They didn't know how to control their loins. Everything was about sex, 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 sex. They see a woman walking by, they couldn't even control their breath. Their heart rate started going up, and it accelerating, and they can't control themselves. Why you think in the past they used to make all these R&B love songs and everything was about, who's that lady and, ooh, I want to make love to you and all this type of stuff. Why you think that's the spirit that they was dealing with. And they passed those sins right back, right they, to generation. And we got to break those, man. We got to break those. So when you're wrestling with those sins, man, trust and believe, brother. It's not you, because we take on the sins of our fathers, 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 man, and it goes that deep. And remember, the Most High, He made a covenant. he made a covenant with our forefathers a long time ago, man. So if our forefathers, if they broke the covenant with the Most High, then guess what? The curses get passed down, and the trials and the tribulations get passed down until we get right. We gotta get right, and that's what it takes. But yeah, be content. Be content with the days, and just know time flies, man. Time flies. Me personally, I don't even care at this point, but I'm about 7 months in right now, and I plan on to keep going. Yeah, I plan on to keep going. I try to keep it strict the way I want to do it, even though you have to put the flesh in a chokehold. As much as my body wants to procreate, I have to control this vessel, and that's what the Most High wants to see. You being able to control and keep your word, because the Most High, His word, it is bond, right? His word bonds to something, right? And His word is truth. So yeah, it bonds to life, and it's life. So just keep going, man. And broski, you keep going too, man. Keep going, man. Keep going. Yeah, grandpa was bugging, for real. I avoid listening to R&B songs nowadays. I just listen to instrumentals, jazz, and Basora music. Yeah, like the instrumentals are amazing. I just like listening to jazz, listening to soothing instrumentals, and yeah, that's about it. I can feel the generational curses and pain in my DNA. I gotta be the one to break the cycle. Absolutely, man. It's deep. It's deep, man. It's deep. Those generational curses go deep, man. It's go deep. That's why we was wrestling with these things at such a young age, and we didn't even have an understanding of it. And the thing is, when we were still in our innocence, right? When I mean innocence, I mean from the age of like 1 to 7, and then going up. It just hits us right as soon as we about to hit, puberty, right? And those hormones about to start kicking. That's when the those I feel like that's when it hits us. It just creeps up on us, right? And just hit us like boom. And it's deep, man, because we got to be guided by people that have wisdom and understanding. And to be 100% transparent, some of our elders didn't have that wisdom and understanding, you know. So yeah, keep going. This is true. We must be the ones to bring forth change in a positive direction. And like it says in the book, we battle against principalities in high places. Absolutely, absolutely, man. Yeah, break it, man. Break it, break it, break it. The war is spiritual, but earth but earth is the front lines, and the Most High sent His very best. Yeah, hey, that's facts. That's facts, man. You too, brother. You got this. Yeah, for real, yo. Keelan keeps happening. Hello, Keelan. It keeps happening over and over again, man. What's happening over and over again? But yeah, I feel it too, KG. It starts with us breaking off these curses we inherit by our forefathers. That's our primitive duty. Yeah, stay strong. I'll keep you in my prayers. Absolutely, man. Now for the second phase, right? For the second phase of the discussion, you got to understand that if a lot of modern women in this society, the only thing they want is the essence, right, of a man, right? You have some seed in your testicles, they want that, right? You got a little bit of money, they want that, right? They want a little you want a little bit of that money, you got a little bit of money, they want that. You got a little bit of juice, you holding on to a little bit of juice, they want that too, right? You holding on to anything that's gonna take it to the next level, they want that. You feel me? And you gotta make sure that you holding on for dear life. And you have to see it to see it, right? When you have that aspect that a lot of modern women out here, they're they're what's the word, man? They fall under fornication stronger than men. And that's the reason why we fornicate, is because a lot of women in this world, they naturally have that spirit of fornication, because the woman doesn't know how to stop. If the woman is not being led by a man, the woman, she feels like she could do anything to her body, right? And she starts fornicating with herself. She can't stop touching herself. She's driving the car shaking a little bit. Ooh, she getting turned on some type of way, right? She comes outside, she have to show cleavage. That's another way how to indicate that woman is not really good, man. That's another reason when you got to indicate when the cleavage is being shown. That's when you know that she has a sexual mindset. And the thing about sex is, like, sex is supposed to be something that's supposed to be sacred, right, between husband and wife, to bring forth life. Now, someone in this world would say, "Oh, it's not good to suppress your sexual desires." It's important to control your sexual desires, especially if it's in righteousness, right? If you're seeking righteousness, you have to have control in that sexual department. It doesn't matter what your desires are, right? Now, as a man, you're gonna present yourself as a respectful man because you are the head, right? There's no man that's supposed to be walking around here, walking around with his balls swinging left and right, wearing no clothes, walking around the street because he can't control himself, right? But women are the ones that introduce that fornication. Why you think growing up, all you see is women, 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 women? Like, there's so much stuff that we may not know that the Most High did not put in the scriptures, right? When Eve ate the apple, she got all this knowledge and understanding of good and evil, right? So before she met Adam, what was she doing in the garden? Was she like touching herself to be like, okay, I got breast, I got a vagina, I got this and that? Was she like experimenting with herself first? And then when she gave it to Adam, Adam got introduced to, these type of sins as well too, because we gotta understand that nothing is new under the sun, right? And if the first man committed these things, then why you think it goes down the line? And even and here's the ironic thing. If you guys read the book of Deuteronomy and you guys see what the Most High was saying to the people, they already even Israel, they was doing the same sins too. Even in the scriptures it says, for you once, committed fornication too. That's what the Most High was saying to the nation before they brought them in the land, right? That they were committing these things too. So if they were of the chosen people, right, who was doing it as well too, and who introduced them as well too, right? So we have to understand that there's a lot of evils in this world, and it's a lot. I know a lot of men will think like, oh, men are hating women, but we don't hate women, but we know that the things that women do are evil, right? And every man comes out of a woman, right? Every man comes out of a woman. So why do you think when you're such a young boy, you always want to touch your area down there, right? You peep, right? Y'all peep, right? You're a young man. You always want to touch your area, right? You young. You just always want to touch on it and flick on it, right? You always just, you know, that's how it starts off, man. It starts off at birth. It doesn't start off when you're growing up. It starts off at birth, for real. It says these demons and the females want your seed. Absolutely. When you got that seed on you, it's a different ball game, man. It's to them you're going against nature because they think it's Mother Nature, right? They think Mother Nature. The only mother I know is my mother that brought me into this world, right? The Most High doesn't even call wisdom your mother. It calls wisdom your sister, your kin. So, they always think we're going against nature, but trust and believe, you activate it, right? When you holding on to your life force, you do activate a lot. I just came out of a meeting actually, and there was a ton of mature women just giving me the eyeballs. I'm all, stocky, and I'm looking all bubbly. I got my electrolytes in right now, so I'm fully hydrated, and everybody just boom 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 want to shake my hand, and you know I was with my wife too, man. But yeah, man. Kalon, and crazy thing, I was playing Yeet before and later I let it go. It makes me have a little swag in the music itself. Hold up, what was the other comment? He said, I'll end up playing peekaboo for hours and then eventually release, and it gives me a revealing feeling like I don't know what I'm relieving myself from. Yeah, that's why I said we gotta get off that social media. We gotta delete those apps. Yeah, I wouldn't want to shake. Yeah, man. You gotta be careful when you shaking them hands. You gotta be a little careful though. I understand that 100%. You definitely have to. It's just to get the benefit of the doubt. My wife was introducing me to one of these elders in there that was talking about some she was like one of the leaders in there. So she was like, oh, so who's this young man? Who's this gentleman right here? She was like, oh, this is my husband. And I told her my name. I said my name's Kaylon. She told me her name. And she's the one that reached out to shake my hand. Never, gentlemen, never reach out to a woman's hand. Let her reach out to your hand first. That's another tip as well too. Don't ever initiate a handshake with a woman. Allow her to want to feel your presence. Don't ever reach and like trying to chase her hand or something like that, like a creep. Yeah. This word is really resonated with me, brother. Thank you. Hey, of course, brother. Kill on, I'm gonna shake my head. Yeah, it's okay. You can still protect your energy. Absolutely. If you have that mindset, if you have that power to do so, you can know how to guard your energy. It's something, it's like something that's already embedded in you. You got to know how to circulate that, right? It's so much things we don't know, man. Cause we have an aura field around us, something that we can't see, right? Something that we can't see. Why does the Most High say walk with the light, right? If there's not a spiritual light that we can't see that's around our body. So you put two and two together, it's like an aura, right? Keep that light. You know what I mean? And you gotta know how to make that light go around your hand when you shake the hand, right? And keep your light. And you kind of cleanse their hand a little bit. Their hand feel a little different. Like they felt that strength transfer, like, yo, don't play with me. Right? Ooh, he's a righteous man. Ooh, I'm about to go home and pray. Ooh, I'm about to go home and repent right now. It said, Kayla, I noticed, yeah, the longer I'm using my phone, the more tempted I become. Absolutely, man. We gotta get off these cell phones when it starts to get to a certain hour and just start reading books. I noticed my job, some women try to touch my shoulder and I keep minding my own business. I ain't playing. Yeah, man. My old job, yeah, they love trying to touch my shoulders and my back and, trying to poke at my abs and all that, talking about, oh, you work out? Like, stop it. I've been thinking the same thing lately, like this. Just can't, yeah, just hold up. Can't be just me. The other side of us, which is a woman, has a lot to do with the way things are in general. Absolutely, brother. That's absolutely, man. Because women are the initiatives of fornication. When we come out of our mother's womb, was she already fornicating? And I don't want to talk about my mother's business because there's some things that I saw growing up that no woman should be like dealing with. And I feel like every woman masturbates, bro. I don't care what they say. Every woman have done something that felt a little good. My wife told me that she don't masturbate, and I never once seen in my day in my life. I never seen her masturbate. She don't even like doing that. You know what I'm saying? She wash up, she just wash her ass. And that's it. Like she really don't do that though. That's the only woman I know that don't masturbate because she don't come outside and look all sexual and promiscuous and try to put it all out there, right? When you see a woman that's trying to just put it out there, you know that she can't control herself. And a lot of women you could check it out on the internet too. You could type in women admitting that they masturbate and they be masturbating a lot, bro. A lot. And then they want to get on our community and talk about semen retention. It ain't the same thing. Cause they really gotta practice self-control because they have no control. They always want to do things for vanity purposes. Want to shake their ass. Want to put on makeup. Want to get eyeliner. Want to put on fake eyelashes. Always want to get their hair done, nails done, everything did. For who though? You know what I'm saying? For who? I threw my phone at the bottom of the ocean. I don't ever want to release it. Yes, man. Your aura grows on SR. Absolutely, man. All praises to the Most High Elohim Yahuwah through His Son Yahusha. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, they can feel the prana. Right? That prana when you whoo. Hey yo, is she not texting back and hold up, hey yo, if she's not texting back and texting yet, speaks of the most high besides dipping what I do. Right. Like I had a good conversation with this lady that was sitting at a table too, and I noticed my presence is real strong. And I'm glad that when there was nothing to be spoken of, we just kept quiet. And then when she wanted to articulate the conversation, it was easy to give her some of that wisdom instead of talking about, what kind of food you like, what kind of dish you like. We was talking about travel. I was telling her like, yeah, you gotta yeah, you've been in Los Angeles your whole life, you gotta travel. She asked me where I'm from. I told her I was raised in New York. I was raised in Jersey. I was born in the Virgin Islands though. I got a deep Caribbean background. So told her, hey, you start traveling, hit up Texas, go different places. You know what I'm saying? I can't do a prayer over the chat though, but I can definitely do a prayer in isolation. That's for sure. Yeah, the phone is a tool and very useful. Yeah, you have to use it accordingly. Killing if I keep doing that, sin I'll go straight to hell. Yeah, just repent, man. Change your mindset, man. Just change your mindset. Look at it like a negative. That's why I deleted my Instagram because I looked at it as a negative. I said it's something negative in my life, and I just got rid of it. You just delete it one time. I don't have no app. I'm not registered to no app besides besides like a Bitcoin wallet or something like that. Trying to get that funds up, man. How you find your wife? And I know that's the one. How would you find your wife and know that's the one for you? Um, you just asked the Most High, man. You asked the Most High. I met my wife. I met her in Venice Beach. But long story short, we both practiced chastity, and we came to the understanding, and we both found the Most High. I was seeking the Most High, so she was naturally seeking the Most High too. She got taught a couple lessons. She learned a lot. She growed spiritually. She matured spiritually. What else? Yeah, and yeah, I have a son now. I have a son. So yeah, it's that simple, man. It's that simple. You just have to stay down for the ride, man. You know, if a woman is not able to be taught, then she doesn't want to get taught. Then hey, you know, you ever been to Europe? That's my next destination. Europe, man. Europe. Gotta go to Europe, man. I gotta go to Europe. Your son is born now. Well, not technically, not yet, but I know I have a son though. But he should be here in maybe 2 to 3 weeks. 2 to 3 weeks, man. 2 to 3 weeks. 2 to 3 weeks, man. Yeah, looking forward to it. What's your perspective on Kevin Gates? I don't really have a perspective. Yeah. Hope all goes well. Word. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all for coming on to the live. Appreciate y'all liking the live, commenting down below. Hope you guys got something from the live. I'm gonna keep this live up, and I will definitely see you guys soon. Shalom, Elohim, peace be upon you all. Hallelujah. Praise the Most High Elohim Yahuwah through his son Yahusha. And you guys have a blessed one, all right? Stay safe, stay prayed up, gird your loins, and remember, protect your energy by all means. All right, gentlemen. Shalom. Peace.